Let's meet your Los Angeles Lakers. Manning the middle. Standing 7 foot 2 inches. Number 35. Bo. At the shooting guard position, standing 6 feet 5 inches. Number 0. At forward, 6'10", number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis. Starting at the other guard, standing 6 feet 2 inches, number 11, Kyrie Irving. At forward, 6'9", number 6, LeBron James. The head coach of your home team. One more time. Let's hear it for your Los Angeles Lakers.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win. And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for LeBron James.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And the Clippers starting 5. George in the front court, along with Leonard. All out there with Levine, and it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Junior's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And here are the Clippers now. Who got him? Left side, Leonard. The pass to George. Zubac with it. Screen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Second chance effort, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. That one is done. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time.
The previous play is under
instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
There's a moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's James up bringing up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And great to see Wall beat a couple of major injuries Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Leonard the pass to Wall. He's working for Leonard and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
James with it, now defended by Levine. Got that one up quick. And for Wall. Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
James finds Irving. Back to LeBron. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Leonard dishes to Wall. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
We're so accustomed to seeing John Wall work with the ball. This time he gets off the ball and is ready on the catch.
And the foul call. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. James the pass to Ball. And the touch by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Leonard against Davis. Leonard draws the double. Outside for George. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A nice shot by Irving.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
Davis against Leonard. Outside for George. From the arc. Good on the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here we go. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. And your Laker girl.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes is checked in for Ball. And Oubre subbed in for James. About 3 minutes into this first quarter. Cooper with the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Davis. Back to Irving. Davis with a screen on Cooper. Irving passes to Davis. Over Cooper. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, you're not going to stop that. Once Davis gets the ball that deep, game over.
Here's the the screen. Shoots the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Low block shot on the way. A rebound by the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Pass to Cooper. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Irving. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out left to the wing. And Hayes kicks to Irving. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis dishes to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Shot left block. That misses off the backboard. Here's Williams driving inside.
Now that's a He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers on top. They're up by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, look who's coming under the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
So for the Clippers right now, George in the front court along with Leonard. Zach LaVine is out there with Wall, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. Like Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
We do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Off target from the baseline.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Pass to Mannion. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Oubre outside. Over to the left wing. For 3, Love. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Passes it to Mannion. Paul George with the steal. Here's Wall. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the length of Paul George creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
better lineup change for the Lakers. The Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Kicks to James. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Bull. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. For the Clippers, Boy is checked in for Leonard. And it's Cooper in for John Wall. Cooper the pass to Levine. Zubac's in the post. Takes it off the glass.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. In the corner, it's Maker. It's picked off.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Levine. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much fast break.
And the Clippers making a change here.
First team foul. Clippers substitution. Zaire Williams. B.J. Boston. Los Angeles calls timeout. T-shirt time. All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And let's take a peek if the players continue for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at James. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll get the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, here are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Cooper. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Just 4 to shoot. And the pass to Doumbouya. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Bull. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Clippers moving the ball around. Doumbouya with it. Now Bull defending. And Davis sends it back. Irving passes to James. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, challenge LeBron James, and I promise he will respond. Take the bump, yes, sir.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Doumbouya for the 3, and the quarter ends with some sneaky defense right there. And that'll do it for the first half of the game so far. Lakers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Ty Lue. Coach, do you think your turnovers and struggles at the offensive end fuel their scoring?
Always. We turn the basketball over. It's hard for us to get back, get our defense set. So we got to do a better job taking care of the basketball and having good shot selection.
We'll see what you can do to make that better as the game goes, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Over in the East, Donovan Mitchell.
So explosive in everything he does and built to take on a leadership role. Mitchell goes through stretches where he can put the team on his back and carry them. The shot's working, the drive's working, it's all working.
And guys, how about Anthony Davis in that first half we just witnessed? Outstanding job asserting his will and going to WORK.
His shooting says it all. He's been a force at the offensive end. No one has had an answer for him, at least a good answer. Who knows what it takes to break his rhythm? No one's been able to step up.
And that's it for the halftime show. Time to send you back to the game.
Shaq, stop doing the wave.
I can't stop. Kenny, look at the fans. Hey.
Come on, Kenny, catch the wave with us. Ooh, that's nice, Shaq.
Yeah, Ernie, you got a lot of rhythm, Ernie.
Very rhythmic.
Yes.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Irving is out there with Junior, and it's Maker in its center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's LeBron, and no good. Excellent D there from George. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Bowl, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so here are the Clippers.
Out of bounds.
Trailing by 4. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Lakers. There's a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Bowl.
Irving comes off that pick and roll. He has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Zubac's with it, picked up by Davis. Zubac's kicks to Levine. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac's with the screen for Leonard. Levine wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Bowl. Yep, that one goes. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Clippers shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers leading by 8. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Leonard. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. He kicks the wall. Zubac's with the screen for Wall. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
James, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And stolen by Bull. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Ivica Zubac.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Lakers second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And the Lakers call time here.
For the Lakers. The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Fans, your Laker girls.
Some numbers for Wall. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Trying to get something going. And the layup is up and in.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Down low. Hayes the pass to Stanton. Here he goes. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Great job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Hanging the pass to Stanton. Here's Mannion. Oubre outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's his first.
On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Boston Celtics. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
Line for 2.
That one is off.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Clippers trail by 7. Ball passes to Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
James kicks to Hayes. 52 seconds left in the third. James outside. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now here's Wall. He started closely. Plays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the feed to Maker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
He's off on the first, and the Lakers making a change here. And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maker misses. Williams dishes to George. Over LeBron. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers on top, up 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's
Come
taking
on,
it.
fans. It's the fourth period.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Clippers trail by 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, George in the front court, along with Leonard. Zach LaVine is out there with Wall, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. A nice shot by Irving.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch and shoot game is on point.
The Clippers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Wall. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting for
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle sticks for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Boy, when you think back to the thought that John Wall, at a period in his career, because of an Achilles injury and then an infection after surgery, he went a stretch of time of almost 2 years between NBA games. That is very difficult to overcome.
In the corner, Bull with it. Pass to Mannion. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
James checked in for the Lakers. Irving comes in for Mannion. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Clippers trail by 4. We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And there's a foul on Kyrie Irving.
Second
That's
team
foul number 2 for him. Anthony Davis is checked in for both.
Lakers. Anthony Davis.
Wall looking for an opening. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers.
2 shots.
The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
LeBron passes to Love. Here's Stanley, guarded by Levine. Love with the screen on Wall. 5 on the clock. Irving passes to Stanley. Off target from outside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Irving against Wall. And it's Leonard, top of the key. To tie it up. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Davis gets a wide open look. 3-pointers off the mark. The Clippers trail. All with it, picked up by Davis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Levine against LeBron. Levine kicks to Wall. Here's the line to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lakers passing it around. And stolen by Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call. That'll be his third foul so far.
The 4th team foul. Substitution for your Lakers.
And the Lakers have on time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Wall. This is into Zubac.
2 minutes.
Over Hayes. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Irving in. Wall with a block.
John Wall, such a smart, disruptive defender.
Levine with it. Working on Hayes. Back to Leonard. The dish to Wall. Zubac with the screen for Wall. For Davis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Irving finds James. Outside for Davis. Back to James. LeBron James on the way. Nails the trade.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
All by a leg. Who wants a t-shirt? And your Laker girl.
Substitution. Bob Miller comes in for Kyrie Irving. To the middle. Here's Wall. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maker pass to James. To the inside. 5 to shoot. James looking it over. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Bam. The lobby section gets 3 t-shirts. Let's see who is the boss. All right. Look who's coming into the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girl. Hey, let's get loud.
James against George. That one's not going to go. LeBron with some nice deep. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again, again. And they're not on the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
For your Laker.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving. Clippers foul. Fabricio Zubac. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
It remains.
They say it was last touched by Leonard. LeBron. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
For them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Anthony Davis.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Zubac kicks to George. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. on both ends is just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
The Chiefs now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
Starts in our practice. Starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, practice with a purpose. Whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's execution, open to the floor, and trusting.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.